For the latest top tips, reviews and advice, please subscribe below.
Hello and welcome to Attwoolls Camping and Leisure with me, Mike. Today I'm giving you a review on the Kampa Watergate 8. They do a different model as well called the Watergate 6, which is actually a little bit smaller. The 8 is the most popular model in the range and it's the one we've got here behind me here. So a little few things about the tent. It's made from a company called Kampa, so it's a UK based company, make a very good sort of price tent and loads of sort of features involved inside of it as well. It's waterproof to 5,000 ml hydrostatic head, so it's a good, strong waterproof rating, and it's got the capacity to sleep 8 people. It's what we call a vis-a-vis style tent, so it means you've got sort of sleeping area on one side, sleeping area at the other, and then a communal living area in the middle. So perfect for sort of keeping the kids and whatnot away from the adults who want to have a good night's rest. So yeah, again, get your own privacy, but nice sort of versatile sleeping arrangement inside. The tent on this one actually has a rain-safe door, so it's got a slight canopy just actually fixed onto it. So again, when it's pouring down with rain, you can more than happily sort of keep that door open and enter and exit without all the rain coming inside. Certainly when you haven't got the door, you've got almost like a slope in front, and the water just tends to bead down and then sits inside the actual tent itself. You've got mesh doors on both of the two side doors, so you can still get good circulation of air without having sort of the bugs and critters come in as well. But it's very simple and easy to pitch. You've got colour coordinated poles as well. So the 3 middle poles have got basically a grey, and then the 2 end ones are red. So on the actual fly sheet there's a little red tab to go with a red pole, so it makes it easier for someone who hasn't really pitched one of these before, or you know, as you go further you get the poles on the ground, you think, right, which is which. It makes it a bit less hassle in that sort of sense. We've actually pitched this video with me and my colleague Chris, so by all means check out our pitching video, which is on our YouTube channel. It usually takes us about 13-14 minutes. It's not really overly long, especially with 2 people. You get a job done a lot quicker, especially when you know what you're doing. But we'll have a little look inside and see what other features there is in this tent. So now we're inside the Watergate 8. You can see sort of the amount of room you've got inside of here. So like I said, it's an 8 berth. So one thing I'm showing you is the one side of it. The other side is pretty much exactly the same, so it's easier to see. You've got a lovely big 4-person each end. So this side you've got a 4-berth inner with a zip divider sort of each side of it, not along the bottom, which yet again you can be moved. So you can use it as a 4-person or a separate 2 and 2. One thing you've also got as well is storage pockets. So you can pop sort of small little things, keys, small little books, anything sort of fairly light, but really good use of space there. You've got a hanging point here, so you can hang a lantern. So again, you've also got cable ties, so you can basically put the cable around to a point down the bottom here. So you've actually got a mobile mains access point, a little zip, so you can pop your electrics down there without having to leave the door open the whole time. You've got PVC windows on the sides. So you've got 1, 2, that's actually a door as well. And on the side over here, where you've got sort of the rain-safe door, this one here is your PVC window, but this next part here is mesh. So again, you get a good circulation without having to get all the critters and whatnot in as well. Probably best scenario with the inners, you've got, like I said, a 4-berth inner on this side. You've got the ability to sleep 4 people on the opposite side here. That side over there is actually 2 separate 2-berth inners. So it's, yet again, you can't make it sort of one big open space. It's 2 separate things. So ideally, if you've got a family where your mum and dad want to keep yourself separate, you can have 2 kids spend their time in there, 2 kids spend their time in there, and then mum and dad can have a nice big 4-berth to themselves. Yeah, like I said, you've got plenty of light coming through with the PVC windows, but you've also got privacy curtains as well. So in the storage pocket down here, as you can see, you've got blinds, so you can have your privacy when you want to, but also you get the sunlight in as well. So you've got a second toggle just there to pull it into the window. And yeah, like I said, it's quite neat and tidy because you've got the ability to roll it up and pop it in the pocket, so it's out of sight, out of mind. It's very worth considering sort of the optional extras for the Watergate. You've got options of footprints, carpets, and also a side canopy. The footprint, if you don't know what a footprint is, it goes underneath the tent, protects the base of the tent against stony rocks and pegs, and mainly keeps it clean. Yet again, if you turn up to a campsite and find out you've got oh, well, it's muddy or it's freshly cut grass, that's going to go straight onto your ground sheet. So when you pack it up, yeah, again, that's just to be rolled into the clean top when you fold it all together. So footprint's a brilliant idea. I would say it's definitely essential for a tent like this. Carpet's more of a luxury item, adds more insulation to the tent, warmer, more homely feel. I do quite like the carpet, to be fair, but another optional extra, like I said, is the canopy. So it's like a canopy extension with a zip down door, so it's completely enclosed, goes on either side of the actual tent itself, but it's really going to be your best area for cooking. There's not really much room, you can't really cook inside this tent here, that's why you need an outside section completely separate to the tent, so that's very worth having a look and considering. Height certainly is not too bad inside the middle. When you do get to the corners, you do find you have to stoop a little bit. I mean, I'm best part of 6'3", and I can pretty much stand in the middle, but then in the corners, it's a little bit of an issue. But one thing this tent does give you is incredible value for your money, really. So for about 340 quid is what we're currently doing it for the 2016 season. Plenty of tent, brilliant size, great layout. So really, it's certainly one of our best sellers in the 2016 season, certainly in the Pold range anyway. But essence, that's the Kampa Watergate 6, and this one, which is the Watergate 8.